There's a big debacle on it. So I have to jump through some hoops in order to get it updated. Because I'm a dingus.
She's always lazy when she's not on camera, so a lot of people call her Lazy Aura.
Lazy Aura. That suits her perfectly.
Alright. Yep, we can exchange shit. Well. Wait. Oh, that's kind of lame. Like, they should just let me have any... Since I have a clear save, they should let me have any equipment I want. Whatever. Well, we don't have the fun personal items in here yet. Let's bond.
Yuito, wanna talk? I mean, we're on the same team now.
Okay, but what do you want to talk about? We've known each other since we were kids. You pretty much know everything about me.
You know, we didn't see much of each other since joining up.
Bonding.
I thought we could catch up.
Catch up?
Catch up?
We haven't had the time to really sit down and talk.
Boy, I sure am hungry.
Why don't we go take a walk out of the city?
Okay, let's go.
Bond was the name of the bracelets that Heather and I like wore bracelets. Probably people probably never noticed in a stream, but I would have a bracelet on, and she would like touch it and it would send like vibrations to my bracelets. Basically, she would have a bracelet and I would have a bracelet, and she could send vibrations to it, and it like vibrates how you touch it.
Walk like this in a while.
So you could like press it for like a second and then unpress it and then press it like fast for like.
We need to take time for ourselves like this now and then.
And then it would send it to him.
What were you doing between
in that
the time
pattern.
you scouted and the time you joined?
It was really nice.
Well, during my time at the academy, I studied, trained my power, and hung out with friends.
Me too. I guess there's not too much difference between the scouted and volunteer soldiers.
Yeah, we were both headed to the same place in the end.
What about everything else? How are your parents?
They're both doing great. Just
But it
the
wasn't
other day,
Kiki.
They kept messaging me while they were on a date for their wedding anniversary.
They're so carefree.
Strangle the arm from a
They haven't
distance.
changed.
It wouldn't
I
tighten.
found myself ignoring their calls
It would
for a
just
while.
vibrate. There was one
It feels nice to talk with
bracelet
you again.
that would like
It's
kind of
only
tighten
been
a
2
little bit.
years, but it feels like we haven't seen
As
each
if
other
somebody
for
is
much
holding
longer.
it.
Yeah.
But it was
it
still
really
like
does.
a Kickstarter or some
Okay.
shit. And like
It's
way more
nothing.
expensive.
Anyway, can I ask you something?
Uh-oh.
Sure. What's up?
So, what do you think about Kasane?
Huh? Why are you suddenly bringing up Kasane?
Well, you know, we're catching up. I wanted to ask you something that must be on your mind. And it seemed like you've been thinking about Kasane. A lot.
I did? Well, I guess I've been curious about her.
What do you mean by that?
This is the
I don't know how to put it.
oh, love me, Yuito. Notice me, senpai storyline.
You can't?
No. Her face looks exactly like the person who saved me when I was a kid. I'll never forget that face. So when I met someone who had the same face, I started to wonder if they were somehow related.
Oh, so it's just because she looks like the person who saved your life.
Yeah, that's right. The reason why I even volunteered for the OSF is because I wanted to be like the person who saved my life. She's the ideal image of what the OSF should be.
And she's the ideal image of a woman, and I would love to
Wasn't
get with
exactly
her.
the direction I was going for, but I guess that's fine.
Then what did you want to know? I'll try to answer.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. You know, you're really amazing. You've had this goal since you were a child, and you've been working towards it all your life.
Jesus, drool all over him more.
No, I'm not amazing at all. You're way more amazing.
Cool name. What do you think of
because you were
Thor
actually scouted.
from
That's not true. Being scouted
Dad
means
of
that I had
Boy
no choice but to
Ragnarok?
enlist.
You didn't want to join the OSF?
It's not that, but I never thought about what I wanted to do in the OSF.
That's so
Like
you.
cool
You're
name.
more
What do you
comfortable taking
think
action than you are
of
thinking.
Thor?
Hey, that seems like a roundabout
Daddy
way of
Thor?
calling me
Hot.
stupid.
I don't think he's a daddy anymore, is he?
No, I didn't mean it like that at all. You just put more stock into being proactive. Wait, that's not much better.
I'm just joking. I know what you mean. Ready to head back to the hideout?
Yeah,
I figured you'd think he's hot.
thanks for inviting me out. I'm really glad we got to talk like this again.
He needs more like belly and chest hair though.
Do you want to talk again like this sometime?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay, it's a promise. Don't forget.
Hanabi's cute.
I won't. You better not forget either.
I definitely won't. Well, let's head back to the hideout.
She wants his gam
She
gams.
hasn't changed. She's so cheerful and energetic. I feel recharged.
Yuito, you like her. That's why you feel recharged. Yuito's cute too. I like Yuito as a character. Like he's kind of cheerful. He's kind of like
You haven't changed at all.
he doesn't get down very much, you know.
Really? I mean, you're still into Baki. But I'm a bit happy that you haven't changed. Just staying being you.
Bond level 2. Oh, that's a cool move.
I want to get to know you better, you know?
Oh, like fighting habits? I guess that would be important if we're fighting together.
But he definitely has got that oblivious that the girl likes you trope thing going on. Huh? You want to know how to? He's like Goku, like Chi-Chi's like on top of him, going like, "I want to fuck you," and he's just like, "You want to fight me? Okay." And she's like, ugh. "But can we eat first?" Where's... Oh, there he is. Okay. Hello. I'm gonna save and then continue. Oh yeah, I have to advance the plot.
A message from Kasane? I should check it right away.
Coming me up, there's a lot I need to talk to you about. I'll be waiting in Kikuchiba. I wonder if these Bond episodes are the same.
A call from Kasane? Maybe I can ask her a little bit about the person who saved me.
That kind of thing runs in your family. What? Oblivious to someone liking you?
Sorry to keep you waiting. So,
That's my bloodline technique.
I'm glad you get straight to the point. I was getting tired of people who force small talk.
thanks. I
feel like he
figured-
just doesn't.
Is there anyone you like?
What? Why is she asking me that? Does she?
Oh, but we get.
What's your type? What are your plans for your future? Are you interested in taking over Randall Industries?
Wait, hold on. Why are you asking me that?
I'm running a background check.
Is that why you called me here?
Not just that.
Got married to this girl without even knowing. How did you get married to a girl without even knowing? You have to sign
I
paperwork.
wanted to talk to you anyway, so I thought I'd ask you what you knew about it.
His fountain pen? Now that you mention it, I guess Captain Seto did have a nice one. How come you're looking for it?
So even you like to ask too many questions.
What?
Engaged?
That's a perfectly normal question to ask.
How did
Don't
he?
look
But
at me
how
like
did he get?
that. We can talk while we look for the pen.
What's the story? What's? Oh, that's weird. Like you have to agree, right? Like you can't just like. Like there was one time where there was this girl that I've dated 4 times, right? And this might have been the 4th time. I think this was the 4th time that I dated this girl. She, I lived with her sister. And she used to live with her sister, but she moved out. Oops. But whenever she would come over to hang out with her sister and spend the night or whatever, she would
Thanks. I'll take it.
she would come and lay in my bed and sleep in my bed, which was like, do you like me? You know, that sort of thing. And then one day things got a little sexual, and then I went and showered the next morning, and I got out of the shower, and she was standing there outside of the shower, and she's like, "You're my boyfriend whether you like it or not." And I'm like, all right. Not the best decision. But, you know.
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
I'm kind of a firm believer that, like, you know, butterfly effect shit, if that didn't happen that way, would I be in this current position in my life with my babe? It could have changed and I might not be where I am now, and that would suck. So it's fine. Didn't you date her sister as well? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I dated her 4 times, and then I dated her sister 4 times. Oop. But this was the time where she was married to
Hey,
a guy.
I bet Captain Seto
named
would be
Gary.
happy if we found the fountain pen.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, let's do our best then. Conversation is non-existent, but I have to ask her about the person who saved me.
Look at him, he's just fucking doing the social thing. Like, I have to recognize this person's social shit. And, like, I recognize this person doesn't talk very much, so I'm gonna be nice and be able to talk to them the way that they need to, and the way for me to get the information I want, if that makes sense. Stuff that I'm not necessarily good at. Oh, you have a weird personality. I can't handle this
Looks like there's a
anymore.
resource nearby.
I'm gonna panic. Internally. What's with the sweaty? Look, it was fine. I just dated each one of them 4 times. And you know, you think that as you get older, people change and they start to learn and they start to improve as people. They start to understand themselves better and whatnot. It's not always true. In fact, it might be true way less often. Fucking yeah. Every single time I was like, they're older now. They seem a little
Guess
more
you're not as useless
mature.
a model as I thought.
It'll be fine this time.
She's really harsh. Hey, I have something I want to ask you too. Is that all right?
What?
You have no illusion.
When I was little, I was attacked
There's-
by another and almost died.
There's
But
people
then
I know
someone
that
from
have
the OSF saved me.
improved
and
quite
she
a lot.
looked just like you. So, I was wondering if you knew anything about it.
We're about the same age. When you were a child, I would have been one too.
No, I mean, maybe you have a much older sister.
Shh, quiet.
Shut the fuck up.
An enemy. Get ready to fight.
Only one.
Okay.
But that's the thing, I think. In order for you to
Do what you want.
do what you want, that's fun. She's like, whatever. But I think you have to like start the process of being introspective. Some get worse with age. Yeah, exactly. I think unless you start being introspective and like realizing your own fuck ups and like
Looks like we won.
you try to potentially improve yourself with age, like
Isn't that Captain Seto's fountain pen behind you?
you're potentially just gonna stay the same that you were, you know? You gotta
This is
like
it? Thanks. You were a big help. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
About the OSF person who saved me?
Did you check the OSF registry?
you gotta look
course, but
inside yourself,
I
you
didn't
know, and
find her. I thought maybe she was discharged.
look at your flaws and
The
how to
person who
potentially
saved me
improve
had the
them.
exact same hair clip
But
as that
don't
one.
like let it get you
Can
down
you
too
tell
much.
me where you bought yours?
That's not possible. My sister made this for me.
What? Really?
This makes more
Your
sense.
power is psychokinesis too. Do you think you might be having realistic dreams?
Dreams? I can't really say for sure. I was a kid at the time, and my memory is a bit hazy.
It's like both these people
I've always had strange dreams.
uh,
Oddly realistic dreams. A woman mutters something about red strings, and then red threads.
during
encircle me
Angel
like
Stream
a
you're looking
cocoon.
inside oneself
I
just
thought
in a
my
different
dreams
way.
were real when I was a child. It was confusing. I thought that
In
since you
what
also
way?
have psychokinesis, maybe you had realistic dreams too.
Colonoscopy?
No, I'm sure it wasn't a dream. It has to be real. That person gave me this ear cuff.
I see. Then I don't think I can help you any
Most people
further.
don't know what their own anus looks like on the inside or at least the
No.
outside.
I'm sorry. That was a weird thing to bring up.
It's fine.
Well, we found the fountain pen, so I guess I'll head back.
Right. Thank you. That was a good background check.
Oh, right. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I've looked at the outside of my own anus, sure.
Why me?
All right. Goodbye.
I'll head back too.
Like one day I was like, what does it look like? What does mine look like? I've seen plenty of people's in the pornographies. What does mine look like? Looked at it. It's an anus. That's. It looks like that. I don't know what my penis looks like, though. I haven't looked at that yet. It's too icky. I'm glad I was able to talk to you, Yuito. I feel so relieved now. Let's go out together and take a break from things again sometime. Yeah, it's a promise. I know you like to overwork yourself, so try to take it easy, Hanabi. Kind as always, Yuito. Thanks. If anything's on your mind, you can always come to me. I'm glad we're on the same team. I forgot to ask you something. What are you into? This is just a part of the back. What are your kinks? What am I into? I like Baki and collect Baki merchandise. Hey, why are we doing a background check on me? Anyways, I will be answering that. That's not a bad thing to be into. No more questions. I guess the table again.
I'm tired. Maybe I should rest a bit.
Talk on this subject. I don't like to take naps in front of the people because I'm afraid I'm going to get morning wood when I take a nap. There you go. There's a little awkward truth about me. Are you gay? Don't mind me just doing a background check. Never mind. Well, some people might like, because you know, gay had that stint of being used as an insult, and sometimes still is by dumb people.
Huh? When did I get to Sumeragi Tomb?
Yurito,
Oh, this is cool.
Kagero said they're running military exercises in the training area. We should join them. Okay, I'll be right there.
What am I doing here? Crap, do I sleepwalk? I'll talk to Kaito about it later.
There you go, sleepwalking.
I'm still out of it. The training facility should be in OSF headquarters.
Like that too, to be honest. I also talk in my sleep, and I have weird dreams. I have some weird dreams too. I had a weird one last night. I will talk in my dreams. Yeah, Heather said lately my talking in my sleep has been like, I will talk as if I'm feeding the cat. Where I'm like, all right, I'll get to you,
When did
man.
I come to Sumeragi Tomb? It's creepy that I don't remember.
And then, but my dream last night, so like, Heather and Shadow went to some like spa thing, or not a spa thing, sorry. It was like some class, like a dance class almost. And I went too, but like, I wasn't participating, and they were both participating. And so I was in like kind of the back room, and they had like some jacuzzi thing. It was like something that like, it's like a chair you sit in, and like it goes up to here. It was like a single person jacuzzi, and it would like give you a massage with all the jets and whatnot. And so I decided that I was gonna undress in a faraway room and then walk to the jacuzzi and then enjoy just being nude and getting a massage. But then, oh my god, the class is gonna get out and I have to run nude to go get my clothes. Oh no! What if someone sees me? Anxiety! But all the while during this thing, everyone that went to the class, for some reason, brings their cats. And so, like, one of the front rooms has all the cats in it. And so I brought my cat. And so then when I went back into the cat room, my cat was gone. And I started panicking, and I woke up panicked and then had to look over at my cat and make sure that he was there. See? Dreams. That was last night's dream.
Oh, Yuito.
So I went and visited the
We're all
cats
here
like a
now.
couple times during the
Time
dream,
for some
but
three-man field exercises. The rules are simple. There will be a single flag placed on the field. The team who grabs it and reaches the goal first wins. And you'll be happy to know that your beloved Kagero has saved up his hard-earned allowance to provide the winning team with a luxurious prize. Whoa!
I used to sleepwalk when I was a child.
A lottery system courtesy of me and implemented by Sagumi. We all draw strings and team up by color.
Let's draw already.
I like how his name's still a question mark.
Looks like we have our teams.
Let's do this, you two.
That was weird, but I recall being naked in a white room
Yumi
being
and
asked
I are in
questions.
different teams.
I had a reoccurring dream where I would go to
Maki,
school naked
Gemma.
on accident,
You'll regret it if Naomi gets so much
and then
as a
I wouldn't
scratch.
realize I was naked until I was like in class.
Don't worry.
And I was like,
I
fuck.
know we're specialized for defense.
I hope no one notices that I'm naked,
Sagumi,
and then I would
Let's
do
do our best.
the whole school day
I guess
being
we're on the same
anxious
team.
that somebody
Let's
might
see if
find
you're as
out that
good
I'm
as the
naked.
Crows think you are.
Ah, shitter.
What's with him? Okay.
As I'm sure you know, I'm Shiden from the Scouted class. I have the same electrokinesis
Oh,
power as
the
Captain
scouted
Seto. You
class.
better not slow me down.
I'll do my best.
Okay, let's get started.
I like this, like, seeing his, like, nice self on the outside, but hearing his inner monologue of, God, what the fuck's this dude's problem? Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to sleepwalk and then pee. Like, I would pee... There was two places I would pee. I would either pee in the bathtub, or I would pee right next to my
Sure
parents'
everyone
bed.
is fine with me being the team leader.
Objection.
Take that.
What? Are you suggesting that an adult like you should be our leader?
Looky here, Shiden. You're just
Shiden's
not really cut out
such
to
an...
be a leader.
He's even more of an ass in the
You trying to
Yuito
make a fool
playthrough.
of me? See, that's what I'm talking about. I think someone more calm like Yuito should be in charge.
What?
Marking, yeah, exactly. Well, they had a water bed, so maybe I was trying
mind
to...
the responsibility.
Maybe I, like, felt
Relax.
inferior to the
You don't
amount
have
of
to be
liquid
so
it had.
stiff with us. Welcome
Like,
aboard,
look at-
Mr. Leader.
I have liquid, too.
Spoiled Sumeragi brat.
Imagine
I
that dream
suppose he's used
combines
to
with...
giving orders.
What's that supposed to mean?
And you,
What's
but you have a
the matter,
boner.
Shiden?
I would
You
get called
jealous
in
of
front of the
Yuito or
class,
something?
This is beneath me.
but I wouldn't have a
Oh,
boner.
that's right. Didn't you put in a request to join Seto platoon this year? What? Your hero Captain Seto didn't choose you? Oh, that's so sad.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. Let's just get started already.
Kagero.
Anyway, let's play nice out there, okay?
Kagero's
Baki
fucking
always
with
says
him.
that where there's smiles, there's happiness.
Baki, huh? That's great. You hear that, Shiden? Don't forget to smile.
Enough talking. Let's go already.
Okay, let's look for this flag, but
Fucking-
don't let your guard down.
How anyone... To that person on Reddit who drew Shiden and said, I drew my favorite character. You're fucked up. Stop it. Get some help. Kagero's hot. Kagero's dad. He's a daddy. Dilf, yeah. He's a cool dude though. Like when you learn his like little backstory and stuff, and like why he acts the way he does, it's like, all right, dude. All right. You okay?
Ooh, it's time for my power, Yuito.
Let's go.
Nice first
I can hit it.
strike.
I'm really glad though that this Thor, this new Thor, coming into the media spotlight is the dad of boy Thor.
I know they're just training visions, but the others here are always so realistic. It's not just the others. Everything here is a simulation.
His dad bod
Is my body real?
is really like getting all the ladies hot and heavy, which, you know, it makes me feel a little better. Like, I don't have as dad body of a dad bod as he has a dad bod, but the mythologically accurate Thor. He doesn't have chest hair though. I don't think that's accurate.
You need my power. Water attack? Getting wet limits your mobility, so be careful.
But I mean, I don't know how mythologically accurate he is. Because I don't remember them describing his, what is it, portly figure. Thor waxes. They didn't invent wax in that time. Come on.
Nice job.
Now die!
He is very imposing. I know they said that like Thor ate a lot,
I think there's something over there.
and he always drank a lot of beer. And he's now, yeah, he's a drunk party animal. Yeah, and
There's
also
a resource nearby.
you killed his kids and like his brother, right? So there's tons of reasons on why he could be looking a bit more disheveled in a heavy set. I think Thor looks pretty feminine though, since he dressed as a lady and everyone was convinced. What? The big beard guy? What are you what are you talking about, cool name?
Hey, there's the flag. We can't get through though. Let's look for another way.
Oh, in Norse mythos, Thor dressed up as a woman. Oh. I guess so.
Let's keep this up.
The enemy dropped something.
We did it!
I don't have as reaching of attacks as Kasane did.
More. Get lost.
Oh, his moves are so much cooler than Kasane's.
It's over already?
Viking women are pretty. Yeah, I could see it. Though, like, did they have as big a beards as he did? Maybe because he waxes his stomach and chest and whatnot. I hope in Dad of Boy he dresses up as a woman and then Kratos like tries to mac on her a little bit and then realizes that, oh no, this is actually the god Thor. Whoopsies. But then they make out anyway, and then everyone's like, what? And then that's why Freya's mad. She's not mad about her kid. She's mad that... I don't know why I didn't magnet to him, but that's okay. Yeah, she's mad at Kratos for getting with...
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electric.
Leave it to me.
What if he's actually... Oh no! What a twist! What the fuck? Why are these lads so strong? Get slammed! Wow, what a move.
Nice job.
We're gonna do this.
We never see Mom and Thor in the same. That's true.
It should be a crime to be this strong.
I thought Loki was the mom. The son, yeah, the son is Loki. Yeah. What if that's the twist? Oh no. Just like one of my Japanese animes. Is it this way that I go? Yep. Yep. There's the flag.
Let's keep this up. Here we go. Not yet. Yeah.
I'm just like overkilling him.
I can hit it. Come on. All right.
Okay, I got the flag. Now we just have to head to the goal. Stop dictating every little move. Just get going. Ooh, scary. You're yapping like a chihuahua.
Yes, Kagero. Ah, I love Kagero now. Kagero's like, look at this fucking. See, this guy is the guy that got bullied for Naruto running. This is the guy that recognizes that he's acting like a jackass, so he's gonna bully. You know about the self-heating food trend? No? Are like people doing MREs or whatever? I know there's like there's some like America themed. They're basically MREs. How are these? So wait, we just got Kagero, right? Added to our party. And they want us to potentially use stealth moves. The stealth attack. But the stealth attack can only be used if you're on the ground. Oh god, I hate this. Oh. It's getting big in China, I think. Okay. Let me analyze the situation real quick. Okay, MREs are stupid. They're good for camping. They're good for the military. They're good for when you're out in the field and you can't heat your food. When you can't in the cold food and hot out eat the food. You know what I mean? But they're a waste. I already have in my house a heating device. I already have at my work a heating device. It's called a microwave. So it's really silly.
As the leader, you should have the topography memorized. Just shut up and come over here, young man. Come on, guys. This should be the way, so let's keep going.
No. Kagero, say another dumb thing to shitter. Come on now. Yeah, my food shouldn't have to include its own heating device. Plus, those heating devices suck. The capabilities of those heating devices aren't very good. You know, it's some chemical reaction, right? Inside of a pouch or whatever. I really think I need to attack and not hold forward with Yuito. With Kasane, I'm usually distance. Is now a bad time to say that I have one of those self-heating things? It's not bad to, like, try it, right? I'm not gonna hate you if that ends up being your food source, but just know that it's wasteful. You know? 'Cause I've tried an MRE before. My buddy, back in when I was a youngin', I had two best friends, and both of them just decided to join the military. And so before they joined the military, the guy bought some MREs to see what he's getting himself into, right? And he wanted me to try it with him. What the fuck? Why'd you zip all the way over there? What the hell was that? And so I've tried one. And because those heating elements are not like, they're not consistent, and they're not like, they don't last as long as you kind of need some of them to. They're not, the food that they make is not very tasty. They don't have the best options, the best flavors. These things are meant to, like, be stored in a bunker for years. I think that's to do with China's work culture. That's why Japanese 7-Eleven is such a good... Yeah, Japanese 7-Elevens are phenomenal. Though our 7-Elevens here... So I live close to a 7-Eleven, and, like, they have, like, their own brand of foods and shit, and they're actually good. It was also on sale. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, do you ever buy the meals, the like single meals or whatever, the like the things you heat up in the microwave or whatever, or like a frozen meal, TV dinners, shit like that? Those are a lot more wasteful than buying the ingredients separately and then making meals off that. You know what I mean? I think there's varying levels of waste, but I see the validity of TV dinners and stuff like that a lot more than buying MREs for the hell of it. And like again in China, if China's workplaces aren't providing mass employees with like a fucking microwave to heat their food, that's a shitty, like, I want to say a shitty work environment, but it's just dumb. Microwaves for the company are like $50, right? They're real cheap. So, like, making your employees bring MREs and shit is just stupid. The food is like, yeah, the food has a lot of sodium in it because of, it's a preservative, right? Convenience store corn dogs, so those might be pretty good. You only get TV dinners when you're here. Yeah, and like I got TV dinners because I didn't want to fucking spend time cooking. Like I don't like cooking. The process of cooking sucks. Like the more effort I have to put in just to eat food is annoying, you know? And yes, homemade meals are way better than TV dinners.
Looks like there's a resource nearby.
But to me, the amount of effort that you put in for the amount of flavor gain you get off of it, not worth it for me. Might be so they can cook it. Well, yeah, they can cook it at their desk. But again, if they're not like given enough time to go
So trivial.
heat their food
What
and then
is?
eat their food.
Your power status is low and you fight like an amateur. Why would Captain Seto or even Major General Karin take an interest in someone like you?
Fuck.
There, Sheeden. Did you ever stop to think that maybe this is
Fuck
why you were
Sheeden.
chosen to be the leader?
Shut up. It's not that I want to be the leader. I just don't want to follow orders from someone inferior to me.
Oh my god!
You sure you're not the one who's inferior?
Fuck this guy.
Shut up, you adult. Yuito, keep your eyes open up
He's a
ahead.
he's a
If I were the leader,
racist.
I would be waiting in a blind spot near the finish line.
What do you mean?
In other words, instead of looking around for the flag, it would be more efficient to steal the flag right near the finish line.
Oh, I see. But this is just an exercise.
We only got a girlfriend, so he
Hold
does
on,
have to
we've
cook.
got company.
She does.
Kasane's
She
team.
cooks amazing.
I knew
She
it
made
was
like a
that is so like Kasane.
chicken cordon bleu
Let's ambush them.
this week, I believe it was. And oh my god, it was so good. Hello, Kasane.
Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Take care of Kasane, team leader. Same here. I can't help. You're the team leader, so figure it out.
You're the team leader, so figure it out. Fancy. Yeah, it was fancy. Except for, if they believe in chicken cordon bleu, you have to make it with ham. We made it with turkey ham because we don't eat ham. Oh, are we gonna DBZ? You can't compete with my tennis elbow. It's always really good. I can't make much. Like, I have a few dishes that I make, but I got Heather because she gives me massages. She cooks really well. She can do some home improvement things better than me.
Good job of managing those two.
She can work on
You look
cars,
amazing, Yuito.
Yep, you really were
and
something.
she's pretty.
You're a natural leader.
We might have won this time, but I still have my doubts.
I miscalculated. Hanabi, Sugumi, I'm sorry.
What? Don't be silly. You aren't to blame at all. I hate losing.
Sugumi, I'm sorry!
I honestly underestimated you. I never imagined I would lose a power battle between us.
Okay. I didn't think you would be that direct, but thanks.
You showed some promise the other day when we fought together. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Thanks. I'm happy to hear you say that.
Oh my god!
Sorry to interrupt, but here's your prize. Good work today.
What is it? Is it a Baki thing? Oh, Power Enhance Mark 1. Wow. That'll go real good next to my Power Enhance Mark
A
6.
message from Dad?
Congratulations on officially making it into OSF.
Oh, this voice?
Kaito's filled me in. I'm still against you joining OSF, but just promise me you'll be careful.
This guy was in Nier.
You're your own man now that you're a member of OSF. I think it's finally time we sat down and talked about our
Kagero,
family
take
and
me.
your mother. We should invite Kaito and have dinner together sometime.
So there's obviously this playthrough's gonna have
Contact you once I
spoilers,
know my schedule.
folks, because I've already beat the game.
What is it?
I got a message from my father. He never sends messages.
Oh.
Just to warn you.
Well, I guess it's time to call it a day. Thanks to everyone who participated.
Here we go, spoiler. Kagero's 2,000 years
You're
old.
acting strange, Kagero.
He's a 2,000-year-old dragon.
What do you mean?
Don't you hate training exercises?
Well, I thought it would be a good opportunity to show off to the newbies. There's some real cuties this year.
And you cheated drawing strings.
Shh. I just wanted to team up with the new guy and see what he's got.
He doesn't... Lies, he doesn't look 5. There's a lot more... That doesn't narrow it down very much. Cool name. What are you trying to say?
I must have gone to Sumeragi Tomb at some point before training.
2,000-year-old dragons always look 5-year-old. Oh. I thought you were just like, I don't know what age he is, but he doesn't look 5. Kagero sounds like the way some people call toilets in Spanish. Caguero. Which means the shitter. Nice. Where there's Shiden Ritter. You can flip his name around a little bit. It's Raiden Shitter. So maybe there's a connection there. Maybe that's why they're fighting. Fire Emblem wants to know your location. Hot, lowly 2,000-year-old dragons in your area. Canada. Oh, that narrows it down. Okay. Also, Kagero's from the moon. Though I think to look 5, you have to be a 10,000-year-old dragon. So, like... He's still aging into a lowly girl.
Why did I end up here? I don't remember how I got here at all. I really should talk to Kaito about it. Yumito, deployment orders. We confirmed a large pack of others in an abandoned subway. Head over there right away. Okay, got it. And
Caguero.
he's already on his way. Thanks. I'll be right on his heels. It looks like calling Kaito is going to have to wait.
Is that... So... What is... Wait, what's shit then? Like, what's poop? I guess what's the slang of... What are the words for poop in Spanish? Because, you know, we have the technical feces. And then we have poop for, like... I guess that's like the sillier, like family-friendly way to say stuff. And then we have shit, which is like the vulgar way to say it. And then, you know, a bunch of dumb little slang based off that, right? You know, we have like dumb little sayings for going to take a poop or whatever. Like drop a log and stuff like that. Number 2. So what's the one that Caguero is based off of? Is it Cagwe? Quiet and eerie.
Seto platoon is all here.
You've all heard the situation from Wataru. Apparently,
The USA
there's a
is slang
swarm
for
of
poop.
others in these abandoned subway lines.
Boy,
The extinction belt has descended to
I gotta
lower
go take a
altitudes,
USA, you know what I mean?
underground from the air ducts. Sure, there's no need to explain it at this point, but we have some new blood here. So let's see what you know about the extinction belt. What's the extinction belt? Nagi.
Yes, sir. It's an anomaly that's believed to be the product of the spring of extinction.
Exactly. It accumulated near the Earth's stratosphere
Poop.
and has covered the whole globe.
Popo.
Others are born inside it
Caca.
and have been observed descending to the Earth's surface.
I know
Some appear
caca.
in areas where the belt is thick.
My family would
The
say
others could
caca.
appear anywhere. The extinction belt also has the tendency to block signals.
Mierda.
When that happens, Wataru's telepathy will be
Cagada.
our only means of communication.
Mojo.
Without a communicator, my
Gotcha.
telepathy only allows me to talk to you and not the other way around. Let's hope the communicators don't go down.
So that's the deal. I want you to stay on your toes out there.
Understood.
This will be a joint operation between the 7th and 8th Company from the 1st Regiment and the 1st and 2nd Company from the 2nd Regiment.
Gonna go. Alright, good
It's a
noodle, cool
large-scale
name.
Joint operation. I want you all to refrain from going off on your own. Especially
I hope you
Kagura.
don't have any violent USAs
You're
like
really
I
going to
do.
call me out in front of everyone, Captain?
Don't get so upset. Team 1 will be me, Nagi, and Hanabi. Team 2 will be Kaguro, Tsugumi, and Yuito.
I don't like how they
Seto
say
platoon
it.
will head to Point Alpha
Hanabi.
around 2nd Company.
I don't like the emphasis they put on it. Yeah, Sweet boy, other cool name. Go have a Archipoo. And like, you know, poop. Like poop has its various forms, like poo and poo poo and poopy and all that shit. Shit. It hurts to hear. You're welcome. Congratulations, the OSF. Kaito filled me in. I'm still against you joining OSF, but just promise me you'll be careful. You're your own man now, and you're a member of the OSF. I think it's finally time we sat down and talked about our family and your mother. We should invite Kaito and have dinner together sometime. I'll contact you once I know my schedule. Nice training session, man. Such an amicable team makes me feel right at home. Best team ever. Let's do this again. Again? I'd rather not have you bog me down a second time. Try to think a little more before you open your mouth. Good work. I don't know how well I acted as a team leader, but our seniors, Kaguro... But our seniors, Kaguro and Shiden, certainly enlightened me with their battle knowledge. Why are you saying it as if they're not in the chat room? Kaguro, do you always come up with mock battles like that one? It depends on the time, situation, and whether I feel like it, I guess. We could do it again soon, though. I would like to work on Shiden's emotions a little more. No thanks. Next training we do, I'll be the one picking team, the team leader. Fucking mentioned this before, but my power's clairvoyance. Just let me know when you need something you normally can't. When you see something, whatever.
We've worked together, Tsugumi. I'm looking for
Yeah, Tsugumi!
Okay.
She's so cute. Poopy. Popita.
I think there's something over there.
Popita.
Looks like there's a resource nearby.
Well, it's like Popo and pita bread. No, yay. I don't understand. I only know Japanese.
Use SAS to find it.
I could fucking see it. There was a guy at my work, Martin. He was the Mexican guy, and he would always try to correct me saying Spanish words.
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
And so I would always make him cringe. That was always a fun time. Yeah, I went to Qdoba. Oh, what'd you get at Qdoba? A quesadilla. He'd be like, "Ugh."
You always get all the good enemies, Yuito, but I'm going to get a piece this time. Sure, I'm looking forward to it. Let's do our best.
And here in America, you know, we say cheese. We have stuff that's cheese, and we have stuff that's queso. Alright. And he would be like, what'd you get on your burrito or whatever? I'd be like, cheese and queso. He's like, no, queso means cheese. I'm like, no. It doesn't. I would say queso. Oh, and pico de gallo. I love me some pico de gallo. Mm. Cool counter. That Martin guy left for a while, but I heard that he's coming back. I'm like, yes, somebody I can torment. Even though I torment Zach at my work. Oh, they basically have the same executions. That's lame. They're like slightly different, but
Thanks, I'll take it. So this is the subway. So it's basically an abandoned line. There are some places with active subway lines, though.
the word quesadilla has been the reason of many debates here. Why? Do they want to change it to grilled cheese sandwich? Because that's what a quesadilla is. Or a grilled cheese taco. So do they want to change the name to like Grill Day, or no, Grill, it has the two L's, so it's like Grilled Day Queso Sandwich. Oh,
Watch out for electric attacks. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Now die! There! I can hit it!
That was impressive.
you're welcome. I'm only level 60. And those enemies are level like 10. Just been doing some training. Tsugumi. Let's see there's people in. Don't add cheese to the quesadilla unless you tell them to. So instead of to them means that it's a flour tortilla taco instead of a corn one. But they still call it a quesadilla?
Resting by those plants would be nice.
Even though it doesn't have cheese on it?
There's a train, Yuito. Make sure the others don't notice what you're
Wait,
doing.
why would they not add?
Notice me doing what? You know, ramming it into them.
That's so odd. That's such an odd thing. Yeah, can I get a cheeseburger, please? Okay. Wait, why did you put cheese on this? Because you asked for a cheeseburger. No. We don't put cheese. Where I'm from, we don't put cheese on a cheeseburger. What?
Now die! Come on! Leave it to me! There. Focus.
Yeah, cool.
So this is brain drive. It feels like all the nerves inside my body are standing on end.
Now die!
That's why we are. Yeah, I can see that now. It's like if you ask for a cheeseburger and you get a burger with flat white bread instead of buns. And no cheese. What the fuck? I'm sure you learned about the organization of the OSEF at training school, but allows me to elaborate. The OSEF splitting into two regiments. At the top of the first regiment, Major General Fubuki. The second regiment will belong to the is headed by Major General Karen. There are numerous companies within each regiment. Each company has numerous platoons. We belong to the first company. If you have any questions? None of that means anything. Like, it does not matter.
Using brain drive.
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Yeah, here when we say queso, it's like queso con carne or whatever the fuck.
Nice job.
But you know, it's a foreign word naming something that we don't have a name for, if that makes sense. So like, we don't have to say the full thing. There's so many Mexican street food nomenclature that I don't really know what most things are. Like, what do you mean? Like, do they have their own food language? Do you have to do, like, baseball hand signs to, like, tell them what you want to eat?
Captain, does the extinction belt usually come down lower than the stratosphere? No, it's usually seen higher. It's pretty rare for it to be this low. Let's be ready. caught something rare.
I just want to on my screen.
Everything in the subway looks the same. Try not to get turned around.
The other turned invisible, but I can still see it. Try using clairvoyance.
I can still see it. It's right there.
That was impressive.
Wait, what the fuck? Well, I guess we can't go in there unless we have shitter.
Brain drive is basically just really intense focus, right? Apparently bias has a function to adjust the stimulation
those
of the brain, allowing for easier control of brain drive.
train windows are odd.
I don't think relying on it is good. You need to control your power by yourself.
Like the train windows, if you look inside the train windows, there's like a reflection of itself inside the window, and then the back window, and a reflection of the back window in the back window. There's like 4 layers of like bars. Some fuckery right there. Okay, so there's a quesadilla, but there's also a variant called gringas. They are flour quesadillas with meat. And there's... See, our quesadillas are usually flour tortillas. And then we can put whatever the fuck we want on them, right? Like, we don't have a different name for anything. These called Vampiros and Volcanes. Volcanus. Vampiros and Volcanus sound like a fucking... They sound like bosses. Where are you?
Leave it to me.
That's why... Is that why they're called that? Or is that Kappa the joke? That'd be funny if that's why they're called that. Stuff like that are similar, but either the tortilla changes or is a fried one, and stuff like that and it isn't always consistent. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, that's why. That's funny.
I think we can use that tree. Just ram the others when they're not looking.
Man, talking about that kind of like... There's people here that have, you know... They've got like food... like snobbery, I guess. It's food gatekeeping.
Not bad.
And you'll talk about like some restaurant or whatever. And I'll be like, hey, I want to go to this restaurant. And then some person will be like, yeah, but that's not like authentic Mexican food. And then I'll look at them and go, I don't give a fuck. They taste good. But I don't want to go to the restaurant so I can feel like I'm in Mexico or whatever. I just want to... I'm just hungry. I don't give a shit. It gets more inconsistent if you add state variants of street. Oh god.
Those soldiers. NDF. What mission would they have in a dangerous place like this?
Yeah, luckily our street food kind of scene isn't like that. God, this horse does not give a fuck. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. But he's smelly, just like real horses.
We did it!
I do love seeing the double standards when people here complain about American people creating their own Mexican food and then proceed to eat steak and sushi with chili peppers. That's funny. Yeah, like it's silly. Like now, like, if the place states that they themselves state that they are authentic Mexican, but they're fucking serving.
Reinforcement request from Kyoka Platoon's operator, Haruka.
I don't fucking know, like, anything at Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Like, fucking nacho fries or whatever, right? Then I'd be like, okay, well, your claim of authentic Mexican is not correct, you know? Or if somebody told me I would like to go have some authentic Mexican, but then they want to go to Taco Bell, I'd be like, that ain't it, chief. But otherwise, who gives a shit, man? Like,
I think there's something over there.
it's not that big of a deal. It's not authentic. It's not. Only the most authentic food for me. Oh, you're gonna go to Burger King? That's not authentic enough. Oh, hey, aliens.
Someone's coming this way.
Back noises on the
Captain
distance.
Seto.
Naomi.
Naomi.
We got a request for reinforcements from Haruka.
Uh-oh.
Others have descended on Point Alpha. The additional units scheduled to arrive were nowhere to be seen, so Acting Commander Gemma ordered me to request reinforcements from Seto Platoon. 3 others attacking from 12 o'clock. Will arrive in 1 minute. The enemy will flank us with hypervelocity and attack from behind.
Yeah, people get really worked up about it.
What do you mean?
My power is precognition.
It's true. Captain, the others are gathering at Point Alpha. And
People need to just, like, take it easy, you know?
Wow.
Naomi, connect to SAS with me. Team, it's time to clean up these others.
People just have a...
Take them down while we make our way
People
to
worry a lot about authenticity for a lot of stuff in general. I don't know. I've been buying, like, knockoff Chinese variations of figurines.
I'm happy to hear you say that.
And, they're not authentic, but they're fucking not $200.
It's all right, Naomi.
And I would show you what they look like, but they're not safe for Twitch. But I did get an authentic,
Of course, you know that since you're her sister. I'm so stupid.
No, thank you for reassuring me.
what? Why? I hit him with the thing. I did get an authentic Rem from ReZero, a figurine of her, and it was like $30. It looks good. So I don't understand how some of these figurines are like $300, and then you can get some official ones, like maybe popularity. I don't know. You token you. Yeah, I've ceased to care. Like there's things that need to be authentic, like Pokemon cards, right? Like
Nice job.
it wouldn't really make sense to buy knockoff Pokemon cards. Unless they're like fun. They're fun, goofy shit. I don't know. Oh, there's the people too. Like this was a recent thing I saw on fucking Twitter. I guess it was like a couple weeks ago. But you remember Fortnite was adding the fucking Among Us mode? There was a lot of people like, oh wow, they're copying Among Us. Wow. It's like you fuckers realized that Among Us wasn't the first game like this, right? Like, guys. Silly. People are silly. I don't think this is not where I have to go, right? There's a lot of people though that are like they're very traditional, you know, anywhere you go. And I think with more of the like the globalization stuff, a lot less people are being traditional. You know what I mean? Like they realize that like yeah, maybe the way that their parents did it isn't the only way it has to be done, you know? Just because that's what Americans always do doesn't mean you actually have to do that. Uh-oh, here it comes.
Captain, the interference from the extinction belt is... At this rate, lose contact.
Watcheru, get
Sounds
those
like he's
communicators back up. Is there anyone else?
Faxing something or something.
Survivors.
But it's like one of those. It sounds like one of those old school printers with the fucking like dot shit on the side that you had to like pull off.
They're coming from above.
If any of that makes sense.
Captain Seto.
Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Yeah, take that. Yeah, get him, Tsugumi. Shoot him. If she just fucking has a gun.
Watch out! Get out of the way!
Kasane, look out!
Naomi, huh? Jesus.
Thank you. You saved me.
Is everyone all right?
Gimma Garrison and Tsugumi Nazar reporting in.
There are 2 more nearby.
Yuito,
I'm not a very traditional person.
next to the rubble.
I wanted to make really stupid traditions. Like when I was still considering... Because you know, like the social thing is people party and holidays, you know, and get drunk and whatnot. And when I still
There are too many others.
was thinking that I was gonna be that kind of person,
There are too many.
I wanted to do that for Groundhog's Day. If you don't know Groundhog Day,
Naomi, are you okay?
here is
I just hurt my leg a little. I'm
like
gonna kill it.
the groundhog comes out. It's a certain day of the year.
Will once I kill it.
The groundhog comes out in the morning, and if he sees his shadow, then there's like 6 more weeks of winter.
I hope Kasane is okay.
And if he,
I think Hanabi is with Captain Seto.
you know, if he
I'm worried about what
if he doesn't, then winter will end, I don't know, early or some shit. I don't fucking know. And it's like one of the most silly things. And so I thought it would be really silly to make like have like a party for it. Like, yo, we saw a shadow! And just like have a butt bong. What is that? What is the fucking name of the groundhog? He's got a real posh name.
I'm okay. I'm heading to...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Naomi! Watch out! What is...
God, how do I say that name? Uh-oh, Naomi.
Naomi? What's wrong? Naomi?
Naomi?
I think it's Poxkatani Phil, I believe his name is. But I don't exactly know how to pronounce this. Do you like how Naomi looks now? Isn't she hot? She really shouldn't be spreading herself agape like that, though, in front of us. That's a little inappropriate. Oh, I gotta...
Anyone that can move, lend a hand.
Punxsutawney, United States.
Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney, United States.
Punxsutawney.
I'll fight too.
Then I don't know why the person's saying United States after it. Maybe it's how we pronounce it in the U.S. I like it. He's got this crazy ass fucking name with like X's and shit, and then his like second name is just Phil.
Once you decide to fight, don't lose focus. A second's hesitation can mean death. Got it? Yes. It's down. Give it everything you've got.
I love how he's saying "I'm sorry, Naomi" as he attacks her. That's a good touch. Isn't she attractive? Oh, she's got leggings. You know she's going out on the town. Hey, would you do that thing in the middle of your gaping hole?
Watch your feet. Don't let your guard down.
I don't want to watch my feet. You don't tell me what to do.
How is Naomi and others? What happened? Can't she hear us anymore?
Man, there was a... 'Tis the season here for those pop-up Halloween stores.
I think I can see something. Yurito, try using clairvoyance.
It's down. Give it everything you've got.
And they're called like Spirit Halloween, shit like that. They're really silly, because it's just all like throwaway bullshit that Halloween produces, you know. The like cheap ass costumes. But God, like, there was a lady with her husband walking into Spirit Halloween.
Stop! Please stop!
And she was not that attractive of a lady. But it very much did not look like she was wearing pants.
This other is Naomi.
And was just wearing fishnets on her legs.
Naomi!
Like a slightly too long of a shirt.
Need strong abilities to move something that size.
And then just fishnets. And it was like,
Where did you send Naomi?
Hey, Kasane! Wait!
and she basically looked like,
What is this?
I don't know, like a wannabe goth. You know what I mean?
What was that? Naomi, she's...
Nagi, calm down.
How am I supposed to calm down? What the hell is that?
Look, I don't know either.
This is me.
I don't know what's going on, but we have to do something.
Sorry, I know now's not the time to panic, but what do we do?
Person
I don't
with the
know.
most experience here is...
No, this is beyond what I can handle. Look at what happened when Kyoka put me in charge of the platoon.
Okay, then let's do this. I'll go after Kasane. Nagi, go report to the frontline command and tell them what happened.
No, I'll go with you.
No, you shut up.
Not with that leg, you're not.
Take your oven mitts and go to what I just said.
Seems like we can't get a hold of command because of the signal interference.
Okay.
Be careful.
You too. Gemma.
Spirit
if you were put
Halloween
in
is
charge of
just,
Kyoka
ugh.
platoon, that means Kasane is your subordinate, right?
And it's so
I need
nuts.
you to come
Like,
with me as her acting commander.
Halloween's at the end of October.
Right. Copy that.
And these fucking Halloween stores pop up 2 months in advance. And like... And I know Christmas is like that, but I feel Christmas is a much more serious holiday than Halloween. Because Halloween is just an excuse for people to like get drunk together and dress up as something fun, right? But most people, you know, they just buy the cheap ass shit
Yuito, Gemma.
and just, I'm gonna be a slut for the night.
General Fubuki.
It's just like,
I'm glad you're
all
both
right.
okay. I ran into Nagi and Sugumi, and I came after you as soon as I heard.
Heard what?
About Naomi. I'll tell you what I told them.
But I
Do
really
not
like the people
repeat
who
what happened to anyone.
put like effort in their
What do you mean?
costumes. That's great.
I mean just that. Don't tell anyone about it. It will serve to protect all of you. Also, did you happen to pick up anything like an ampule on your way here?
Oh, yes.
One could say I don't
Would you
have the
mind handing that over to me?
Halloween spirit. I'm a stick in the mud, you know?
What is that ampule? Or is that classified too?
To put it simply, this ampule is a power
You gotta be
enhancer.
more spooky.
It boosts the psionic hormones.
Public
We
speaking.
know that
Ah!
it's developed in Seiran. However, this is classified OSF information. I can't tell you
Job
more
interview.
than that.
Ah!
So many secrets.
Yes, unfortunately, whenever people gather together, there are always ulterior motives. It's best to stay away from these sticky spider webs. That's why I'm warning you.
Oh, spider webs.
Anyway, you two come with me.
That big spider you
We'll
just
find
saw?
somewhere
You don't see it anymore. Ah!
No, Kasane is up ahead. She went after Naomi. Would it be okay if I continued looking for her? I'm worried.
Fine. If you see her, make sure to tell her not to share what happened to anyone either. Don't do anything reckless. I'll send some reinforcements soon. And since there's a chance
Last night I was going to the bathroom.
You should fall back to your hideout
And
if you meet up with them. It'll be
after
a lot
stream,
safer to head back to
and then I
Surat
just
from
heard
there.
like a like
In
a
any case,
slight like
be careful.
plop on the floor like that of the bathroom, and I look and like a wolf spider that's like this big just like fell off the wall or some shit. Fell on the floor, it just splatted.
When Naomi turned into another. Something's not right.
And like just probably 2 years ago, if I saw that spider in my house, I would have been like, oh god, that's big. Because we, here in Colorado, we don't have like crazy bugs or anything like that. Our winters are, you know, they're a little cold for a lot of bugs, and then our altitude are less oxygen in the air. Makes it harder for bugs to live, especially big ones. We're not as like wet here too. We're arid. So yeah, we don't have a lot of tarantulas where I live. Basically, is what I'm saying. We don't have any tarantulas where I live. Southern Colorado does, in like the deserty area, but not here. Yeah, so that would have been a big spider. Like 2 years ago, I would have looked at that and went, "What do I do? Oh, it's so big," and like, and I would have like grabbed the biggest fucking paper or squishy object I could have and like reached my arm out as far as I could and would go like, ugh! Like try to squish it. Now I saw him basically heard him plop on the ground, saw him just standing there. I'm like, oh, look at you, silly. You just splat on the floor like that. All right. And then I went to the bathroom, you know, and I went and grabbed like a little plastic cup. And then I put the plastic cup over him. And then scooped him in. And then went and showed Heather and was like, Heather, look, they're called wolf spiders. Those are like one of the most common spiders around here. Big ones. And I was like, look at this, I got a big old wolf spider. And she's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And I was like making him slide around in the container because his feet couldn't stick to the sides. And so I was making him, and it was really cute that he was like, ooh, like losing his balance and stuff. And then I just brought him outside and then let him free. So, I mean, considering we have a spider in our house that's like, in a tarantula, we own one that's about that big. Maybe even like that big. These two fingers, not this third one. I don't know why I'm. Should have eaten it. No.